The Deported VR project, we traveled to Tijuana in Mexico to go and create an experience of what it is like to be deported, why they're deported, and how these people go through different phases of mental health issues.
Folks who came to the US when they were 6 months old and were later deported as adults, going to Mexico, to a country they've never known.
360 and VR storytelling is different because it has the ability to place the viewer into a situation, because you can literally enter a world, be a part of that world and see it for yourself all around you.
I think the most meaningful thing for me is how to use virtual reality to tell stories, to represent diverse communities, marginalized communities, and not just use it for gaming or for fun, but actually use it to create an impact.
We met veterans who served in the military, the US military, that were later deported. We also met people who, out of the goodness of their own hearts, every day came to support and help these deportees figure out how to cope with their new reality, with their new life.
I really enjoyed how, by using emerging technology, the journalist is taken out of the story. So it's just somebody actually telling their story to the viewer.
One of the key shots, I guess, in the whole project is that split screen where we have a family that is separated from the two countries, and VR sort of brings them together. So it's a form of solidarity fostering mechanism.
The whole experience of being in Mexico and meeting the people and sharing dialogue and just sharing the moment with them is the best.
We put the Insta360 right next to canals. This place is a little bit depressing because there's a lot of trash. The water is kind of dirty.
So people who are deported or homeless come and stay in the nights, often chased by the police.
When we were in the US border, we felt we are in a highly deserted space. And it was interesting to compare from Mexico part of the border where things were colorful and vivid.
We're in the Mexican side of the US-Mexico border. So we attached 3 tripods, put a camera on top to make sure we get it over this border. It's about 25 feet.
We had the tripod, we had the ability to screw it in together, and as we put it together, it actually broke. And I was about to give up when someone said, let's duct tape this. We quickly duct taped the thing together, a crowd was gathering, it was a team effort, as if we were lifting the flag in Iwo Jima with the 360 camera above, and we captured the shot.
I mean, it was definitely chaotic, but you gotta have the chaos to have the peace,
But we captured the ability, legally, to have the camera looking literally over the wall to our students in the US and on this side of Mexico with the team in Mexico.
There's all this talk about Tijuana, but until you go there, you really can't say anything. And
everything here is very colorful, and that's something that I really enjoy. There's a lot of people walking around. It's kind of like a pretty alive feeling place.
I've really enjoyed getting to know the people here who have been willing to talk to us and their stories, and really appreciative of them being able to talk to us, and I'm glad I was able to get this opportunity to do this.
Everybody that we've talked to has had a great story themselves, and so to put them together is going to be something that you're just not seeing in any television network or newspaper.
Like, even though there's a lot of kind of news coverage around these issues of like immigration, I think that by being able to do this story, it taught me a lot more about like the personal, like individual experiences that people are having, which I think is a really unique experience and something that's really important to create the kind of empathy that we need in this world right now.
We demoed the project at a bunch of different places, and it was amazing to see how people reacted to them. I mean, some were amazed by the technology and being able to look around, others by being so close to someone else. They were talking about, I felt like I was right there and she was talking to me, and I was right in her bedroom talking to this girl about how her dad was deported, and so they felt this closeness.
We met all these wonderful people and are hoping that using this technology really does justice to the work that they do and humanizes them, so someone better understands the complexity of this story.